Yo, what's good, fellas? Yeah, we got a pretty controversial statement, you know what I'm saying, or controversial leak from 2K themselves, you know what I'm saying. So this leak right here, as you can see on the picture I'm gonna show right here, look at it right on your screen. So this was apparently from the Best Buy game description for NBA 2K23. So there's something I'm worried about in this. You know, I wasn't initially going to make a video on it because it was just too vague of a statement that I was like, this literally could mean anything. But I just sat down to think for like 15 minutes at the most, bro, because I'm not gonna sit on this because this could mean anything. You take anything 2K says with a grain of salt at this point. So I just want to talk about this and let's just see if we can discover something together, because I pretty much don't get it. So we're just gonna be, you know, just reading as we go, you feel me? So it just says the next evolution of ultra real gameplay has arrived on new gen with NBA 2K23. Ultra real gameplay, that's all they made is next gen. They think next gen is some type of crazy ultra real, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that just means 2K23 next gen. New ways to attack off the dribble, which pretty much means just attacking the rim, you know what I'm saying, as we know. And at the rim are matched against an intuitive one-on-one positional shading system. So 2K uses these advanced terms to describe something so simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna break it down right here. So it just says, you know, you get even more control in the most authentic basketball experience. Yeah. So I'm sitting here for like 15 minutes trying to see what the hell does 1v1 one-on-one positional shading system. What is that? Like, yo, I know you watching this video, you don't know neither. So let's just try to figure out together. So let's try to use our brain here. Context clues, what we learned in school, right? So we know intuitive, it means to know or understand something because of feelings rather than proof or facts. And the definition is using or based on what one feels to be true even without conscious reasoning. Instinctive, right? So we know that. So it says the one-on-one positional shading system is going to be intuitive. That means, it just means if you feel like driving, bro, you're gonna drive. You could force yourself to the paint even if it's not probably the best play in that specific, you know, time. You could probably force yourself. If you want to drive, you could get to the rim as long as you have the skill. That's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Even if someone's contesting you or like the paint is clogged, if you got it, you got it. That's what it means. That's what I think it means, bro. But it says one-on-one positional shading system. So if someone's guarding you one-on-one driving to the rim, are you gonna get some type of crazy animations? Because it said, look what it says, bro. It says you get even more control in the most authentic basketball experience yet. You know what that makes me think of, bro? Guys, this makes me think of 2K18. The last time they said something like this, a new dribbling engine or something like that, all I remember is the 2K18's things. And what did that lead to? That led to the most overpowered blow-bys in 2K history. I didn't tell y'all this, right? But you know, in 2K18, bro, I was playing my team, right? And the blow-bys were so bad with guys like LeBron James and Kevin Durant because I didn't have anybody to stop him, but mostly it was LeBron James. It nearly drove me to tears how frustrated it got me. I promise you not, bro. I was a teenager back then, yo. I wanted to throw something out the window. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I was going through that day, but I was damn near driven to tears the way I just kept getting abused. And there's no way in hell I'm going to be going through that experience again. I'm 23 years old. I'm not going through that again. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. And it hurts for me to like admit that, but that's real. That's how frustrated 2K18 got me. One of the worst games in history. So let's think. If this one-on-one positional shading system unlocks more control in the most authentic basketball experience yet, that means driving is going to be more like, I hope, less animation based and more skill. You know, I'm hoping, but knowing 2K is probably gonna be like, oh, you put on Slither, you finish your Hall of Fame, all of a sudden you do 1 Euro step, you're avoiding all contact to the rim, just like 2K20. Y'all remember the 2K20 hop step? Yeah, I know y'all remember. It was only 2 years ago. It was only 2 years ago. Y'all remember that OP hop step that everybody was complaining about, that they really didn't nerf throughout the whole year? Yes, I'm talking about that. When 2K like says these, oh, we got a new engine for this, a new engine for that, it never turns out good. It never turns out good. What was the best 2K in terms of driving to the basket? It wasn't 21 because it was too overpowered. This year it was alright. This year it was like a mix. It was like 21, but a little, The dunk meter made it more balanced, I say, because the dunk meter wasn't good. Not everybody could time it, but if you could, you know, you was basically unstoppable. But even if you used the dunk meter, you could still miss a dunk, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it had me to believe like, yo, might have been 2K18. It might have been 2K18. You gotta realize that it might have been 2K18 or 20. It's the mix between those two. You know what I'm saying? Most overpowered, it had to be either one of those two. That's overpowered, but in terms of the best, meaning most balanced, I would have to say 2K17 or 2K19. I felt like it was balanced, unless I'm missing some crazy like exploitable thing I'm missing. Like I don't know, fellas, it was a while back, but I'm thinking, yo, 2K19 was pretty good when it came to driving. 2K17 was pretty balanced as well, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but back to the subject at hand. So shading system, positional shading system. So it is positional, it depends on where you are on the court. So positional shading system. What the hell is a shading system? What the fuck is that? What the hell is a shading? What the hell is a shading system, fellas? Like, even more control. So intuitive, meaning your feeling, your gut feeling, right? Positional, meaning where you are on the court. One-on-one. So I'm using context clues. So here's the conclusion. Depending on where you are on the court, right? If you have the skill to get to the rim, 2K will give you some crazy animations, or there's a way to drive to the rim that's better than others, right? So that means somebody can exploit. This literally might be exploitable, right? I'm not saying it will. There's a possibility because 2K has a history of making things unbalanced, right? Remember 2K17? As long as you drove from the baseline and you did that crazy baseline dunk, the unblockable one, remember, 2K, yo, leave in the comment section if you've been playing since 2K17 and you know what I'm talking about. The baseline dunks in that game was crazy. It was basically unblockable. That's what I think this means. You know, that just gives me a memory of that. Like in 2K17, one-on-one, if you drove baseline and you did a reverse baseline dunk, that was unblockable. It doesn't matter what build you was, you barely missed the dunk. It was unblockable, bro. You just, you know what I'm saying, you did the dunk. You did the dunk every single time. So when you hear this, fellas, don't get too excited over something like that, because something like this could be game breaking. Because you gotta remember, 2K doesn't have those advanced testers yet that can just really know how to exploit the game, right? I'm pretty sure if they told you to come in and test for bugs and everything, you'll be able to find something. You play 2K enough, right? They don't have those type of people. So that's why most of the time the game comes out broken, because the game comes out and they think it's a good system, but then they find out that as long as you're like driving from the wing, you can't get blocked doing a left-hand tomahawk or some shit like that. I promise you it's like that, you know what I'm saying? They don't have testers to go that deep into it. Say you're driving from the top of the key, and as long as you flick back and do a reverse 360 flashy dunk, it'll put your guy in an animation where you can't block it or can't even jump. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep it goes. But I'm pretty much done breaking this down. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, what this could mean. I mean, I wouldn't take it too literal now because we don't got any gameplay to back this up or anything to go off of this. So let's just take it with a grain of salt as of right now, but that's something to look at. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm out, fellas. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, have a good day.